Hi, everyone, and welcome to the last episode of Channeling Hallmark.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, you heard me. The last episode. But don't worry, because it may be the last episode of Channeling Hallmark, but you know what else it is?
It's the first episode of our new podcast, Talk Cozy to Me.
Talk Cozy to Me is a podcast where we talk, and, it's cozy.
Wow, you really have a way with words, Dylan.
Thanks.
If you like Channeling Hallmark, you will love Talk Cozy to Me. Think of it as your new go-to source of all kinds of cozy talk with guests, reviews, and games, just to add a little more comfort to your life.
It'll also have occasional cameos from our dogs.
New episodes come out every Tuesday, and they actually are available on your podcast player that you're listening to this on right now.
Or you can even watch us on this fancy new video platform called YouTube.
Ooh. So make sure you hit that subscribe button right now so you don't miss out on any episodes.
But don't worry, we're actually just going to play you the first episode right now.
We hope you like it, and make sure you tune in every Tuesday.
Are you ready for it? No. We don't have the rights to that.
Oh, I guess just play the regular music then.
Is there someone that you've always dreamed of having a conversation with because you know you would come out of it feeling all warm and fuzzy?
Yes, there is. And I really wish he was my co-host, but his agent said he had to film this Marvel movie, and so I just couldn't get him.
Wait, did you try to replace me?
You know, we're picking our favorite cozy icons today here on Talk Cozy to Me. Stay tuned.
It was Tom Holland, wasn't it? He would have been great.
Doesn't matter.
Welcome to Talk Cozy to Me, the podcast where we talk about all the things that make us feel, cozy. We're your hosts, Dylan Cashbaugh.
And Keaton Markey. And you might recognize our sultry voices from our old podcast, Channeling Hallmark, but we took a break this summer. We did some rebranding so that we could bring you more cozy content to help get through the harsh realities of the world we live in now.
Yeah. On that note, to help us get through the harsh realities, we're bringing back a segment from Channeling Hallmark where we don't spill the tea.
No,
Instead,
never.
we sip the hot cocoa.
Sipping
Keaton, are
it
you
good.
ready to sip on some hot cocoa?
I am ready to sip on some hot cocoa. So we share our hot cocoa, which is something I really encourage you guys to do with your loved ones. But it's where we share with each other just kind of something that made us feel warm and fuzzy recently. It could be a person, a news story, something we watched, something that just happened to us. And it just kind of helps us focus on the positive things.
Yeah.
So do you want to know my hot cocoa for this
I would
week?
love to know your hot cocoa. But wait, actually, let me get some nice warm beverage
Oh,
while I
oh,
listen to it. I
oh.
want to be in maximum
Okay. It's
maximum cozy mode
It's
while
not
I hear it.
hot cocoa. It is tea, but I'm going to sip some too. I almost choked on it, but
Oh no.
it's fine. It's delicious. I love the tea. But my hot cocoa this week is that we are coming back and we are rebranding, kind of Channeling Hallmark, and we're continuing as a couple to focus on positive things and cozy things, which are things that make us really happy. And we've had some amazing friends help us with this as well. So it just makes me feel really special and honored that friends want to take the time and that I get to do this with my husband.
Oh,
So
even
that's
though
my
I'm
hot
not Tom Holland?
Even though you're not Tom Holland.
It's really sweet of you. Yeah.
What's your hot cocoa, babe?
So, people who know me probably could predict what my hot cocoa is. It's early, mid-September.
Uh-oh.
And you know what that means, Keaton?
I do know what that means,
That means
Dylan.
that it is pumpkin spice season. This is one of my favorite times of year. Here living in Los Angeles, we don't really get seasons in the same way that a lot of other places do. So we have to find our own ways to really feel the season.
Yeah.
And for me, there is maybe nothing more autumnal than pumpkin spice, whether it be in latte form, maybe donut, sometimes even deodorant. Any kind of pumpkin spice is good pumpkin spice to me.
He does have pumpkin spice deodorant, and you can get that. I don't even
That
remember.
exists.
It does exist.
Yeah.
It does exist. Well, that's lovely, honey.
Yeah, I'm just really excited for pumpkin spice season, so this is one of my favorite times of the year.
All
so
right, well,
very hot cocoa.
We'll
to
get
me.
you a little pumpkin spice latte maybe next time we do an episode.
That's true.
Would that make you feel good?
I would love that.
Amazing. Well, with that being said, should we take a little break before we dive into our main event of this episode, our
Yeah.
cozy picks?
Stick around.
If you're enjoying getting cozy with us, make sure to follow us across social media platforms at Talk Cozy to Me and let us know what your hot cocoa is.
Welcome back. For our premiere episode, we're going to play a little game that we call our Cozy Picks.
Because what's more cozy than a little competition, am I right?
So true.
For our Cozy Picks episode, we will get a topic where Dylan and I will have to draft our top 5 picks. So, for example, like top 5 cozy songs, top 5 cozy locations, cozy restaurants. You kind of get the gist, right?
Yeah, and we're going to take turns kind of going back and forth like a draft where each of us makes a pick, and we're going to kind of present why we think that pick is the coziest pick. We're definitely going to we're going to try and make it a little what's the word I'm saying?
It's a competition.
It's a competition.
It's absolutely a competition.
Yeah, so, I'll probably pitch mine, you'll pitch yours, and then at the end, listeners can vote on who they think had the best list.
Absolutely. And because we're super competitive. We play board games all the time, but the loser will have to do a TBD challenge. And I say TBD challenge because this is our premiere episode. So we have not quite figured out what that is yet, but it could be like a TikTok trend. It could be some dare. It could be, something.
We probably won't go streaking because that's a little less cozy,
No.
but
No streaking.
But other than that, if you have any suggestions of things you think would be a really fun punishment, I guess,
Oh my God,
for
that's
the
like
loser,
opposite of cozy.
let us know what you think. Basically, what do you want to see us do that you can laugh at us for? Just tell us that in the comments.
That's kind and cozy.
That's true.
We're sticking to and we're not breaking any laws, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Well, our first cozy pick. Can you tell us what our first kind of topic is?
Yeah, our first topic is cozy icons. So we'll each be picking our top 5 cozy icons. And what does that mean?
So a cozy icon, we were cuddling on the couch the other night and we were like talking, okay, so what kind of what's the structure around these picks, okay? We decided it has to be a person who's living. They could be a person, a duo, or a group. And really, this is kind of like to manifest maybe, people we can have on the podcast someday. So these are kind of like maybe dream cozy guests to have cozy conversations with. Yeah. You ready?
I'm so ready. So to get us started, we have to figure out who's going to pick first.
Oh, so we're going to do another game, aren't we?
We're going to do a game to start our game. And the first game is brought to us by our friends at Trivia Tycoon, which is an awesome trivia company here in Los Angeles, but is rapidly growing. So whether you're in LA
going global.
or maybe elsewhere, you can follow Trivia Tycoon at trivia.tycoon.
Yeah. And special shout out to Casey, Ben, and Nick, the founders, who are wonderful and wrote a couple questions for us that Shira, our producer, is going to read. And whoever gets closest, no Price is Right rules, but closest to the number will get to go do their pick first. Because we can't repeat picks. No. That's why we got to do it like this.
Exactly.
Okay. Shira, what's our question today?
The iconic Hollywoodland sign was erected in 1923, but what year was the land portion removed?
Ooh. That is a good question.
That's a great question.
Keaton, do you want to answer first?
Okay. I want to say it was like in the 70s because I feel like the golden age of Hollywood was like the 50s. I feel like the 60s kind of got a little weird. Like we went to war and stuff. So I want to say the land part went away in 1975.
All right. I'm going to go.
Do you know this answer? I'm going to be so mad if you get it.
My knowledge of this comes from there was a movie called Hollywoodland that came out in like 2006 or something, and I saw that, but I don't really remember anything about that movie. So I'm going to go a little earlier and say 1951.
Shira, what's the answer?
1949.
Oh, yes! We scared the dogs. Damn. Okay.
Wow, I was really close.
You were very close.
That was just dumb luck.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh my
Or
gosh.
you knew it.
No, I didn't,
lied.
I swear.
Okay, so you get to make your cozy icon
right.
pick first.
Hang on, I really gotta get
I
ready
know.
for this.
After that woo and the dog's freaking out.
I know. All right. So I'm just gonna.
Wait. Before we go, should we just let people know? Because there are dogs in the screen right now.
There's literally a dog laying its head on the table.
On the table. We should just let people know who these dogs are.
That's a good point.
Yeah, because I feel bad. This is Eddie. Eddie, we are dog sitting right now, and
he's a very sweet boy.
He's such a lovely, sweet bonus dog boy,
Yep.
and we love him.
Yep.
This is Ella. You can kind of see her little gray body over here. And behind us, who might walk into frame at some point, is Bindi. If you see a little white husky or just white hair anywhere, it's her fault.
Yeah.
Sorry for that quick.
No, that's very important.
I just felt rude. I felt rude.
I get it.
Okay. Well.
So, all right. So I guess just a little bit of a setup here.
Yeah.
I feel like for this list as a whole, I tried to make sure that I'm, approaching it of people that I would really enjoy having a conversation with, but also people that I think would make great podcast episodes. But more than that,
It's business minded.
I tried to think, who would Keaton pick? Because I got to try and get those people before Keaton does.
Wow.
So
That's
a lot
so
of my
rude.
ordering is going to be very based on that. Thus, for my first pick
Oh no! I know
overall,
who you're gonna pick, and I'm so mad at you.
I am picking someone that I think maybe Keaton has even met,
I'm so
but
mad.
I
at
have
you.
not. And it is one of my favorite wildlife conservationists, which to me is such a warm and cozy thing. I mean, what could be more noble and cozy than dedicating your life to preserving wildlife and building advocacy for it, helping the scientific community learn about them, helping people appreciate them, especially when that thing is chimpanzees. Wow. So for my first pick, I'm going to go with Jane Goodall. She is such an icon, and I think she would be such an amazing conversation. Who better to represent the wild world of animals in such a warm and cozy way than Jane Goodall?
One, I hate you because
Fair. I get
you're right. Jane Goodall would have been my first pick. And yes, I have met her and got to interview her very briefly, but she is wonderful. So I'm not mad at your pick. I'm just mad that you took it from me. And okay, we're playing it this way.
Yeah, we are.
We're playing it this way.
If you didn't expect us to get competitive here, Keaton, then
wow.
clearly you didn't come ready.
Oh, wow. I mean, see, I could come out now and really, really take somebody away from you that I know you would love.
Man.
But you know what? I'm going to be kind.
Oh.
And, oh, no, I want to be mean. No, I'm going to be kind, and just so that we can kind of be more on an even playing field. I love Jane Goodall. I think she is such a cozy human being. I think anybody who loves animals and advocates for animals who can't advocate for themselves are some of the best humans here on this planet. And so for that reason, my first pick will be the Irwins.
Oh.
The Irwin family.
Yeah.
The wildlife
Yeah.
warriors. That's what they call themselves.
They call themselves
They
that?
do.
Oh, I love that.
I know, right?
Aw.
It's great.
Didn't know that.
So Bindi, Terry, Bob, Steve,
Bob?
Robert. Robert, who will be on Dancing with the Stars this
That's true.
season, which is
Yeah.
a very cozy show. But yes, I will say the Irwins, I would like to place my first pick on them. They are very warm and cozy people. They're very kind. And we named our dog after Bindi. So there you go. The Irwins are my first pick.
I mean, that's a great pick. And honestly, also just very brief shout out. If you have not seen the TV series, Crikey, it's the Irwins, watch it. If you enjoyed Steve Irwin, this is just the Irwins hanging out at the Australia Zoo, as well as going on adventures here and there. And they're so delightful. They're such amazing human beings.
They're so kind.
So
They're so
watch it.
kind. Yeah. Okay. There you go.
All right.
We have a lot of wildlife
Yep.
lovers
Yep.
in our cozy pick so far. What's your next pick?
I think. All right, I'm gonna knock out the ones that
You're
think-
being so rude.
No, this is not one
Okay.
that I don't think you would pick this one.
Okay.
This is one that I know is very much me, but also I feel like I need to just take care of the science
Oh.
up front.
Science.
To me, science and the world around you is a very cozy, fascinating, interesting thing.
Mm-hmm.
And the most cozy version of that for me was a TV show that I watched as a kid where you would have experiments. You could learn about like physics and chemistry and all these wild things in the world. And it made you excited to learn and excited for the world around you in such a cool way. And that is, of course, Bill Nye the Science Guy. Like,
Very good pick.
I think he's
Very
someone
good
that
pick.
is such a great communicator, really helps you to feel wonder for the world around you. And when you appreciate the world around you, what's cozier than that?
It's funny because I've also met Bill Nye.
Right? Yeah.
Hung out with Bill Nye at the Emmys after party one year, which was super, super fun and just kind of a pinch me moment for me, but lovely guy. Yeah, I think that's great. That's a great pick. Funny enough, not on my list.
Really?
So
At all? Wow.
not
Okay.
at all.
Okay.
No, I understand how important science is, but yeah, he wasn't on my list.
Okay.
So, oh God, who am I going to pick next? Okay. I think I have my next pick. My next pick. I feel like I'm just starting to just brag about people I've met and worked with.
Oh, wow.
But my next pick is Elmo.
Oh.
Elmo.
Man.
Literally
I
fuzzy,
didn't even think about a
warm,
Muppet.
cozy, the sweetest boy, Elmo. Love him. Was lucky enough to get to, like, literally when people ask me, well, who's like the most famous or person you've been most excited ever to work with or meet? Like Jane Goodall, very high on that list. So is Bill Nye, but number one is Elmo. And Elmo walks into a room and everybody just immediately turns into their childhood self. And it's just like this instant warm and cozy feeling. And I don't know anybody who's watched Sesame Street or grew up with Sesame Street that just can't. He's like the never dying Mr. Rogers. And yeah, I think he's always trying to be positive, even when he's angry at Rocky. And if he's not being positive, he's trying to learn a lesson so that he can make the world a better place and help the next generation become better. So Elmo.
I love that pick. If I really wanted to be nitpicky, I could argue that some people could classify Elmo as a fictional character, which
How dare
is
you?
not on this list.
How dare you?
But
How dare you?
I think
I've met him.
I know. We have seen Elmo in the real world, and we know that he is still Elmo in between takes. Thus, I feel like Elmo is a real person.
Yes.
He's real in my heart.
He was very real in when I met him. So love me some Elmo. Okay, so wait, just to recap.
Yeah.
You've done Jane Goodall
Yep.
and Bill Nye the Science Guy,
Yep.
and I've done the Irwins and Elmo.
Yeah. This is already a great list.
Who's your third pick, Dylan?
I think. All right. So my third pick is someone. Yeah, I think I'm going to go here next. Someone who has had a very interesting life, had a lot of experience in some of the largest, most scrutinized positions in the world, but has also really throughout her life made, I feel like, spreading joy and kindness such a priority. And I think if it had been just that, we could argue like, maybe it's enough for a good convo, maybe not. But there was one thing that really made her stand out to me, and that was her involvement in Waffles and Mochi, which is an amazing kids show, which apparently I'm just very focused on kids show. And if you know Waffles and Mochi, you can probably already guess.
I know
My
you're
pick
gonna
is
say.
Michelle Obama.
That's a good pick.
I know. I feel like she'd be such a
It's a
great
good
conversation.
pick.
Like, just think about her perspective of the world, seeing like as much as she has experienced and gone through. And she just has so much positivity and kindness that I just find infectious, where I feel like she spreads that to everyone around her.
I think Michelle Obama, she is truly the definition of an icon. And, I understand why you picked her, because I think beyond being one of our first ladies, I think beyond kind of the political idea of her, I think she's kind of become such an icon besides that. Just kind of trying to do good in the world, which I think has been so wonderful.
I mean,
to
waffles
see.
and mochi.
Waffles and mochi. It's a
Maybe
great
no one
show,
loves that
guys.
as much as
don't
I
know.
do.
But okay, good pick. Good pick, sir.
Yeah. All right,
Wow.
who you got? Who's your number
man,
3?
How am I gonna follow this?
Yeah.
You know what? You took somebody from me that I really wanted, so I'm gonna take a group away from you
Okay.
because we said groups.
We did.
We're allowed.
Oh my God! Wait.
I'm gonna
you
ta-
wouldn't make that a group.
I'm gonna make it a group. The group that I would like to make is the Hobbits from Lord of the Rings, and the actors who play them, which is Billy Boyd, Dominic Monaghan, Sean Astin, and Elijah Wood, who not only played these iconic characters of Merry, Pippin, Sam, and Frodo, but their friendship that they have had and shared with people and the fandom over the last, 20 years since Lord of the Rings came out.
Sorry, I can't hear you over my hatred.
You took Jane, man. So I just think it's so wonderful. I love that Billy and Dominic have the Friendship Onion, their podcast, and they also have a travel show. Sean Astin is just one of the most lovely human beings. I know he's running for SAG president, I think, this year.
Right?
Elijah Wood, I've watched since he was a kid, and I just think all 4 of them, it's hard for me to say something negative about all 4 of them. And they seem so genuine, so lovely, so kind. And they're always trying to have fun and just spread kindness when they give so much of themselves. They've been living as these characters in real life for so long, going to conventions, signing things. And they always just seem so nice about it. And so I'm going to take the 4 Hobbits, the actors who play them. Would we call the Hobbit Fellowship? Maybe is that how we classify this?
They're the Hobbits.
The Hobbits, yeah. I'm taking the Hobbits. You took Jane.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Hobbits,
that
buddy.
one hurts. I also am jealous that you thought of it that way because for me, I was like,
You were trying to pick
I was
one.
trying to pick one, and who I picked was Sean Astin because to me he's maybe the coziest, but that angle of just do all 4 of them together. That would be great. And I'm mad that I didn't think of that, and I'm mad that you got it before me.
Well,
So
don't mess with my Jane Goodall.
It's a good pick.
Yeah.
It's a good pick.
Okay. Who do you got next? You got number 4. You're on number 4. 2 more.
Yeah.
See, he's trying to get me back. He's
No,
trying
I'm
to get me
not.
back right now. He's trying to retaliate.
I'm not trying to retaliate. I'm just trying to think. I wanted to have someone that represents movies, TV, things like that, because that is a source of coziness for, I think, myself and many others. And I'm a little bit torn between 2 ways to go with it. Mm-hmm. I think one is a little cozier for me personally, and I think would just be a really interesting conversation. Mm-hmm. And then another one is also very cozy and probably more universally liked in some ways. But I just... All right, I'm going to go with the personal one.
Okay.
Because...
I think that's smart.
Yeah. There is... I think... COVID was a very dark time for all of us. Yeah,
Wow.
we're setting it up
Wow.
with that.
Really
And
keeping it cozy in this convo.
I think it was really easy to be very negative about the world and those around us. Mm-hmm. But there was something that helped kind of break through that negativity and that I think helped us all to be a little kinder.
I don't know where he's going with this.
And that is Ted Lasso.
Oh!
And my pick is Jason Sudeikis.
Really?
Because I think that would just be first off, has had a wild career in terms of SNL and so many different movies and TV shows and things that I think he'd be a very interesting pick and conversation. Okay. But I think in particular, the thing that I would want to talk about is bringing Ted Lasso to life and the impact that has had on the world and me. In helping to spread kindness in a way, again, especially at a time that was fresh off of things like Game of Thrones being so culturally dominant, where it was sex, violence, dragons. Yeah, that's what makes TV that you talk about. And then Ted Lasso came along, and it was like this silly Kansas guy who goes to the UK and coaches soccer, but has nonstop dad jokes and is just kind to everyone around him. And it was the talk of the town, and it made kindness cool again.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good pick. Wasn't on my list.
Oh, all right.
But glad you kept it personal, because then you didn't take one of my picks. So, my next pick is truly, I think if you mention this name to anybody, they're going to be like, icon, right? Has nothing to do with kids, but has written some bops, many a bop.
Oh.
Has also created some magical spaces. And, you know, I think she has a cookbook out now, but that would be Miss Dolly Parton.
Oh.
Miss Dolly Parton, I think, is when I think of Southern charm, I think of Dolly Parton.
Yeah,
I think she has gone through decades of sticking to her just image and like embracing it and like making kind of glitter cool and big nails, big hair, big boobs. But she's just so lovely. And as much as people might like try to like comment in a negative way about her look or about what she's done, it's like at the end of the day, she cares so much about other people, and like she's been able to kind of span across like political divides, like she's so great. Like, and I've never heard a negative story about Dolly Parton. And I think being able to chat with her would be fascinating. And yeah, just meeting her in person would be great. And she is one of our favorite artists, Miley Cyrus. That's her godmother.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dolly Parton. I wish more people would be like her.
I mean, I think we need to go to Dollywood, and
we do need to go to Dolly. That would be a great cozy quest.
Oh, that would be a great cozy quest.
Oh, we gotta go to Dollywood.
Okay.
I've never been.
Well, we're gonna do that.
Okay, we should go to Dollywood.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, Dolly Parton. Do
Good
I need
pick.
say it? I feel like I don't even have to like really argue anymore. You just say Dolly Parton, and you're like, yeah, it's a cozy
exactly.
icon.
My last one definitely does require
Well, do you
some
want
explanation.
Why don't you recap on
All right.
your first couple before we hit our last one?
Yep. Came out the gates hot.
Yep.
Jane Goodall.
Taking mine.
Following down the science realm, had Bill Nye next.
Good one.
And then moving into political, got Michelle Obama.
Yep.
And then going specifically to Ted Lasso, got Jason Sudeikis.
Mm-hmm.
So to close that out is an author / artist who has written what I would say are some of the most influential books on who I am.
Oh.
And I did have to confirm that he is still alive because he's also famously reclusive.
Oh.
And this is
My brain has gone in so many different
I
directions
know,
as
and
you've been explaining
this was someone that I knew you were never going to pick, so I saved it for my last slot. But for me, might actually be the most interesting conversation. Because one of the most influential things in my life has been the book / Sunday comics series, Calvin and Hobbes.
Oh.
And the author, artist, I don't know, comic behind it is Bill Watterson, who is famously reclusive, like has not done interviews, does not talk to the press. I think he lives in Ohio, and I think he's maybe in his 70s now. But I think he would just be such a great conversation because Calvin and Hobbes is truly it holds up so well. It's such funny, but also heartfelt stories about this 6-year-old kid and his imaginary tiger friend that really, I read every single comic that came out probably by the time I was 10 years old. And I still literally upstairs in my office right now, behind my rocking chair is a stack of Calvin and Hobbes books so that when I need a little bit of comfort, I can just pull out a Calvin Hobbes and read it. And it always hits. So for my last pick, I know this will never happen, but I am picking Bill Watterson.
Okay.
How about you? What's your list so far, and what's your last pick?
So far, I have the Irwins. I have, Oh my gosh, why did I blank on my second one? I have Elmo. Oh my gosh, I have the Irwins. I have Elmo. I have the Hobbit actors, the Hobbits of the Fellowship. I have Dolly Parton, and I truly think I'm just going to take it away with this last one because, like,
Probably.
one, these things are, like, all of these people are personal to me, but I also thought about the bigger audience because at the end of the day, babe, this is a competition.
I know,
And
I
you
know.
gotta speak to the audience as well. And so I was like, who is just kind of like the coziest person that if you see them on screen, if you hear their voice, you're like, yeah, you're feeling warm and fuzzy. There's somebody who some people call America's dad. He's somebody who was the voice for a lot of our favorite childhood movies. He often asked any questions. And there is a possibility that I gave him COVID one time, but that was Mr. Tom Hanks.
No one can prove that.
No one can prove it. The timelines don't really match up, but yeah.
good
But
pick.
yeah, Tom Hanks. I again, it's one of those things similar to Dolly Parton is you say Tom Hanks and you get warm and fuzzy feelings. Like even when Tom Hanks does dramatic movies, he still is so warm and fuzzy. I don't think I've ever been scared of Tom Hanks. I don't think I've ever heard like Tom Hanks is an asshole or Tom Hanks did this really crappy thing. I don't think I've ever heard that. And I hope Tom Hanks continues this. God, it would be so heartbreaking if like something bad comes out about Tom Hanks now after we've said
Don't
it.
put that into the
I don't want to
universe.
put that in the
No.
universe. But from the start of his career to now, from the rom-coms he's done to the animated voices he's done to the funny SNL sketches he's done to just running into him randomly in LA or at events, he is always the nicest person.
Yeah.
And so yeah, Tom Hanks will finish out my top 5 cozy icons.
Wow.
Yeah. I beat you.
I think yours is a little bit more. You played to the broad audiences.
You got to. It's a
if
competition.
you're someone that just wants to, all the standard stuff, but doesn't want the heart that my list has.
The heart.
I mean, Bill Watterson has like never been interviewed.
Well,
So
just were there any people that I didn't
true. We
pick
should have
that
some
you
honorable
thought
mentions.
let's talk about some honorable mentions because I have a couple.
well, I will say the other actor that I was between when I picked Jason Sudeikis, that probably would have been the smarter one to go with, was Keanu Reeves, which would have been great.
Would have been good.
But
Would've been
again,
great.
it's just less personal for me, and I think I probably went a little too personal for my list. So I really considered Keanu Reeves. Speaking of similar lines to Elmo, if I could actually interview Paddington, I would, but he is definitely fictional.
Yes.
So alternatively, just Ben Whishaw. I think that'd be a great
I-
conversation to have too.
I had Sir Ian McKellen on my list.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
too.
because he's
Wow.
just a fun guy. We were talking about this when we were working on this, is that strangely enough, both of us thought of more men initially than women. I was like, oh, wow. I'm wondering why that, and I asked you too, because I thought, oh, maybe this is just me because I'm a girl, that for some reason men are more warm and cozy to me than women. And you said, no, you were feeling the same thing.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering what it is about that like guys, but then I think on our list, I think we both had more women. No, I think I had Dolly Parton. I had, let's see if I count Terry and Bindi Irwin. We'd count Jane
but-
Goodall.
Oh,
And then I have- yeah.
You didn't have Jane Goodall on your list.
Well, I'm
that was
just
on
saying-
my list.
okay.
Sorry, I got Jane.
I don't know. It just is interesting. And I'm so curious who out there. Oh, you had Michelle Obama.
Yeah.
Very warm and cozy. So yeah, I'm just curious what other people out there, like who did we miss? Who was at the top of your list? Who could you not believe we didn't pick? Yeah. I don't know. I'm proud of my list.
I'm proud
happy
of my
with it.
list.
It's a
I
good-
I think
I
my
have a
list.
good
I would
list.
rather talk to my list, but if you want to let us know which list you think is better, head on over to Instagram and vote. I think we're going to keep it up for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Is that what we said?
Yeah, we'll keep it up for a couple weeks. Really let you guys get your opinions in there.
Get your votes in, and also leave comments. If there's really people that you think should be on the list and weren't, let us know. If you really feel strongly that we had some bad picks, let us know. We want to hear it all.
Yeah, I'm sure some people will have strong opinions about certain things, but
also
doesn't?
remember, if you really want to make Keaton do something
Oh
that
my
would
God.
make you laugh, then vote for me.
no, you can't. This is not a popularity contest between me and Dylan. This is a who had the better top 5 cozy icons. Yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to say about our top picks? Or
I don't think
cozy picks?
I don't think so, but I know we were picking and we've been sipping on some tea while we've been doing this. Do you want to talk about this tea, Dylan?
Yeah, I mean, what I will say about this tea is it is an incredibly cozy tea because it's literally called cozy. It's from, who is it? Cliché Teas, which is a brand that is reasonably new to me, but I will say so far I've really enjoyed all their teas that I've had.
They're awesome.
So, I'm a big fan of Earl Grey teas. Oftentimes, when I need an afternoon pick-me-up, I'll make myself an Earl Grey. But this is a chocolate Earl Grey tea. And it truly, like, cozy is the best name for this tea because it is so cozy. I love it, and I want to just make a cup of this every day.
It's so good. Like it's just a hint of chocolate. So it's like, it's not too overpowering, but I'm not a big fan of Earl Grey, but you put a little bit of chocolate in this tea and I'm like all there. And like also Cliché Teas, special shout out to Meg's Tea Room because it is her tea company. And we have a lot of teas from them that we cannot wait to try. But yeah, Meg's Tea Room, Cliché Teas. This is cozy for our premiere Talk Cozy to Me episode.
So cozy.
It's literally called cozy tea. Do you want to do a good slurp on it? Get a good one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That was
a slurp.
That was a slurp.
Yeah.
That was a good slurp in
Yeah.
unison.
Well, if you enjoyed this episode, check us out on social media too. We are at Talk Cozy to Me on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok,
All the things.
all the things.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also kinds of fun content on there too. And we want to hear from you. So check us out.
Yeah.
Subscribe too. I
Yeah.
guess.
Please subscribe. Let us know what kind of cozy picks you might want us to do in the future. Give us some pitches and we'll listen. But until then, stay cozy, y'all. Bye-bye.